New series, new shoe. Let's see if we can get that $300 shoe this time. Or at least get to the second shoe. Please note, I don't correct video mistakes because I want to keep the shoes flowing and as accurate as possible. However, I do try to comment and improve each video. I'll be playing multiple 6-stack shoes in video series showing the ups and downs of the strategy. The bankroll is $50. Remember, the goal of this strategy is to have fun at the casino and to go home $300 ahead at the end of the month. Remember, if the player loses $50, he goes home for the day instead of staying all day and losing all day. The casino has a way of tossing the deck in their favor, and if you lose $50 without a streak, I suggest you go home. Player makes a $15 bet, staying true to the superstition of $15 first hand of every shoe. The player has 10, and the dealer is showing a strong 10. Since the dealer has such a strong card, the player will not double down on 10, even though normally some people would. He'll just hit it. 17. 17. The player gets spanked, or push I should say. The player reduces his bet to $10 to stay true to the strategy. Checking the whole card. The player shows 17. The dealer has a strong 10. 7 is occasionally hittable. However, I see 2 other 4s out on the table already, so the player definitely wouldn't try to hit 17 since he sees so many 4s, or even 1 4 for that matter. So he just stays. The dealer has 20. Lost 2 player. The player makes a $10 bet, hoping to improve the shoe, or hoping the shoe improves. The player has 15, and he sees the dealer has a strong 10, so he won't win it double here or anything. Instead, he's going to hit 15. He wants to know if 12, 13, 14, 15, or 16 can be hit the shoe. If it can be hit once, it can be hit again. 16. 16 is next to impossible to hit usually. It's kind of like 17 almost, so he'll just stay on that. 17. The player gets spanked again, or should I say pushed. The player keeps his $10 bet out, hoping the shoe improves for him. Checking the whole card there. And the player has 13, but the dealer shows a strong 10. The player was able to hit 12, 13, 14, 15, or 16 last time, so he can hit it again for the shoe. If he wasn't able to hit it, he would have not hit it for the entire rest of the shoe. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 are tricky. He hits it too much. Not working out for the player. It's all gambling. All gambling. The dealer has 13, 20. The player makes a $10 bet. His bankroll's getting low. He hopes he wins this one. It's kind of a critical moment right now. Otherwise, he's going home broke. The player has 8. And the dealer is showing a 9. This is not a hit or a doubleable hand, so the player just hits it to hope to improve his hand. 18, good enough. 14, too much. The player finally wins one. The player desperately needs to improve his bankroll now, so he's going to double up his bet and hope he can win 2 in a row. The player shows splittable aces, but the dealer shows a strong 2. The 2 is strong because he can make a lot of 21 a lot of different ways. Most people would split the aces right now, but I'm not going to do it since the dealer has such a strong card. I'm just going to hit it to improve it. So we have 2. 12, hit it to improve it, 15. I'm going to stay on 15 because I haven't been able to hit 12, 13, 14, or 15, or 16 for a little while. And I'm at a critical moment where I need to hope that the dealer will bust. Come on, bust. 3 or 13. 14. 14. 21. Player loses. His face sags a bit. Player makes his second to last bet of $10. This is a pretty critical time to continue playing the shoe. The player would like to get into the next shoe on his bankroll. Blackjack. Player needs paid for his blackjack. Pays $15 1.5 times. $16, $20. The player squeaks by. The player desperately needs to improve his bankroll, so he just takes his $15 blackjack and places it on top of his $10 bet, making it a $25 bet, hoping to win 2 in a row. The player has 18. The dealer is showing that strong 2 again. Can make 21 multiple ways. So the player stays on 18, of course. $12. Too much. No, 21. Player's hopes are dashed. Looking for that $300 payout within a month. The player makes his last $10 bet. The player has 13 and the dealer showing a weak bust card of 4. The player's is his last bet, so he's just going to hang on and hope that this 4 is a bust card. $14. Too much. The player hangs on for another hand. The player needs to desperately hang on, but he's not going to double his bet in an attempt to improve his bankroll. Instead, he's going to try to play 2 more hands. Sometimes you just gotta gamble with yourself. The player has 17. The dealer shows us 7. I see a lot of 3s out though, so I'm not going to try to hit 17. Hopefully he gets pushed through on this one. 15. 21. Dealer spanks the player again. Or not spanks him, but beats him. Takes his money. Makes life difficult. The player continues to hang on, staying true to the strategy, going home broke. The player has 18, and the dealer has that strong 2. Can make 21 multiple ways, as I've said before, this shoe. So the player stays on 18 because he can't improve it. The dealer has 12, too much. The player hangs on. The player desperately needs to improve his bankroll, and he hasn't won for a while, so this time he's going to double up his bet and go all in with $20. The player has 15 and the dealer shows a strong 10. The player has been able to hit 15 this shoe, and so he hits it . 24. The player loses. Goes home broke. Whoops, made a mistake, but fixed it. End of shoe, end of series. Looking for that $300